Karin with Tenkara, and I thought I would give you a little tip today about stuck tip sections. We do get people buying replacement sections because their tip hasn't broken on a fish. It's broken because they've had to break it in order to collapse their rod. The tip section has gotten jammed and they don't know what else to do. So they figure the tip section is a goner and they break it and collapse their rod. So I want to tell you, don't break your tip. If there's any way that you can simply just remove it from the back of the handle and transport it back to your vehicle, to the lodge, to your home, wherever wherever you've come from, and keep it in one place extended. Sometimes I will just kind of rubber band it to my rod tube, and it keeps it fairly safe. So that can happen if you get some water in between that very fine first joint, or maybe you've let a fish get away from you and straighten your rod out, which then kind of jams and overextends these sections. There's a variety of reasons why your tip might get stuck. So if you've ever purchased a Tenkara rod, you will notice we have these little pads on all of our rods. Those pads are there to help you if your tip section ever does get stuck. You never want to hold your tip up top and try to bend it or, push it into the rest of the rod, because there's a good chance that you're going to snap that tip section, even though it's flexible. You always want to hold just above and just below that first joint and do a push and twist motion in order to collapse that final section. Now, if your rod is a little damp, your finger's cold, you just can't get a grip on it, that's when these pads come in handy. They just allow you to get a better grasp on that very fine tip. And again, push and twist at the same time. Typically will release that section. Now, if you've tried everything and you can't get that final section to collapse, remove it. Then when you get home or to your lodge or wherever your home base is, then go ahead and grab just a regular hair dryer. Now, you don't want to apply heat directly to the joint because this will result in expanding both the bottom and the top section, and you won't get anywhere. Your tip will remain jammed. But if you apply heat just gradually, little by little, to the lower section, the bigger section of your tip, then that lower section will expand, and then you can go back with your pad after a few moments and do the twist and push. This usually works 9 times out of 10. Again, don't apply heat directly to the joint. Apply the heat. You can kind of rotate, twisting the tip in your hand. Do it about 2 inches below that joint. Gradually, that lower section will expand and you'll be able to release the stuck section and recollapse your rod. All right. I hope that helps. As I said, it works 9 times out of 10 for me. I push a lot of limits, and I certainly am often chasing larger fish, more powerful species, and I have gotten my tip stuck. not broken, but jammed or just so tight from a really intense day of fishing and landing much bigger fish. So don't toss your tip, don't break it to collapse it. Just get it back home where you can apply a little heat with a blow dryer. And I guarantee you it will work. Also, you might need to let it sit for a week or two. I don't know why. Maybe there's moisture in there that eventually evaporates, but sometimes if I apply a little heat and I still can't get it to release, I'll just leave it on the counter for a few days, maybe a week, come back, I pick it up, I try it, and all of a sudden it collapses. So don't give up on your tips section. Chances are you can get it to release. Blow dryer, grippy pads, and a little bit of patience. All right. Hope that helps. Have a great day, tight lines, and happy fishing. Bye now.